Hi everyone, I'm JD. Welcome back to my channel. So here is my page spread for postage stamp, and I've got to say this is one of my favorite page spreads I've done in this challenge. I mean, there's quite a few that I really like, but this one, what I love about it is the simplicity. I kind of want to get more into that style, and I love that I've used this kind of transparent page. And another reason I chose this was because this is actually from a stamp collector's book. You know, where you get the stamp pages and you put in the stamps, and between those pages there's this I don't know what you call it, this type of page to protect the stamps, I guess. So I thought, how fitting to put this with this page spread. And I love the texture. It just feels nice. It sounds crinkly and lovely. And then I put this one here because I like how it said stamp on it. And since it says date stamp, I just stamped the date there. Perfect. And then wrote the postage stamp prompt there. And then I just pulled out some of my favorite stamps. So dingo, my favorite animal, and the blue butterfly, my kind of symbol. The blue wren, the kookaburra, and the kingfisher are my three favorite birds, because they all have blue. And then the blue flower represented as well. So yeah, I love how I've just kind of littered them around the page. Is that the right word, littered? Or scattered them around the page. And it's just, I really love that effect. And you know, sticking that on the middle of the page, I've kind of never done that before with all this blank space around the outside, but it just gives it room to breathe, and I love that. And I just kept it very simple. So I just wrote on here some, like a little poem, I guess, or a quote or something, or just some thoughts. And I do have something in here. And I love this piece. I love the colours. And I was going to write on it, like a more, you know, journaling, rather than just a quote or a poem, but I just couldn't bring myself to cover it. It's so pretty. And I like how it ties in the blues, and it's kind of got the vintage look. So we've got blue and vintage, my two favorite combinations, and the floral, so botanical, that's my other favorite combination. So I don't know if I will. I might go in later and journal on that. We'll see what happens. But yeah, just writing here, I said the journal is a safe place to be yourself, to express yourself, to tell your truth, to be centered, to find rest and clarity. And yeah, I really needed that this day. You know, I got home from a long day at work and was feeling very tired and exhausted, and it was really interesting because on the way home I felt like I just need to get in my journal. I just want to go to my journal. And I almost felt like crying. And the fact that I wanted to turn to my journal in that moment, that's why it got me to write this. It's a safe place to find rest and just, yeah. So that's what I love about journals too. And I love this idea, like Nazi shared this in one of her courses, and I love this. She said the journal shouldn't be a scary place. And when people say they're too scared to write in their journals or use the journals, that crushes my heart. It breaks my heart. And she was just saying the same thing too. And I was like, thank you, someone else understands me. Because a journal isn't supposed to be a scary place where you're too afraid to write in it. The journal should be this most inviting, engaging, interesting, beautiful place for you to feel safe, to use it, to make mistakes, to be yourself, to mess it up. That's what a journal is, and it's a tool. Use it, because it's going to give you so much more back if you use it. And yeah, I'm just so thankful for journals, for what they give me when I use them. And so yeah, let's see our journals as safe places to write in, not as scary places. Just a little encouragement there. I actually did do a process video on this, so I will edit the voiceover for that and share that process, and also share some more stories. The video will end soon, but it will continue on my Patreon for patrons only. And just because the things that I'm going to share as I share my process, it's a bit more personal stories, and I just feel a bit more comfortable sharing, not to just anyone and everyone out there, but to actual friends and patrons who I know, you know, support me and everything, and yeah, just feel much safer sharing with them these more personal stories. So if you want to check that out, patrons, just go to Patreon and you can just click ahead and start the video from there. If you want to join in, I might be doing this a bit more, sharing more of my personal stories on Patreon instead of my channel, and just keeping my channel to more crafty stuff like flip throughs and embellishments and tutorials, and moving the personal stuff over to Patreon. And I'll share a bit more about why over there when I go into the process video. But yeah, okay guys, so this video will end on YouTube, and it'll keep going for patrons. So I'll see you soon over there, patrons. Bye guys.